Page 14, London Bridge. Very well-known melody. They're talking about expanding out. I've already discussed this. When you're in a five-finger position, any five-finger position, we could use C or G or any combination of any of them. I don't care. Let's go with C, it's fine. The outer fingers here have to cover two notes sometimes. So the little fingers have to come out. I've already done this. And the thumbs have to come out. So sometimes we do that. That way we can cover more notes. There. Can I get them all down? Haha. You know, with our fat without moving around too much. And sometimes when you do that, you're not really going to move. You're just moving that finger where it needs to go. Your hand stays where it is. And other times when you do it, you're actually going to move, but you're crawling. You're crawling around one finger. It's like a bug crawling around here. You're crawling. So I might go up one, but once I'm there, I might move the hand up. So I just crawled up. Other times I'm going to stay there and I'm just going to do that. It depends on what the music needs. Same with the thumb. I might move the thumb down. And sometimes after I move it down, I move the hand down. So I've just moved. I just changed hand positions. It's one of the ways we do it. And you want to get to where you can do it eventually without even looking at the keyboard. You can feel that one key going there. Then they give you some intervals there in the whole notes practice. Yuck, yuck. Let's look at London Bridge. Look it over. It's 2 lines long. Treble, bass, clef. No sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major. We're just using white keys because there's no sharps or flats. Got it? 4/4 time signature, one hand at a time. Let's see what's happening. The right hand is starting here. That puts the hand here. You don't need these other finger numbers in the first line, or first measure. Just stay here. 1 and 2 and 3. Remember dotted rhythms, I hope. 1 and 2 and 3. Just staying here to the last 2 measures. Second line. 1, 2. Now it's 2 and just bring the thumb down. Now in this case, we're not moving the hand down. We're staying here. Left hand, well, C to G are here. Okay? Whole notes. And the third measure, the little finger comes down. Again, we're not moving the hand, just stretch out. I don't like that fingering, but we're practicing this. So I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I would not finger it this way. That's okay. Then we put the hands together. Well, the left hand's not doing much. The left hand's tied. And then we're here, little finger. In here. Get the idea? Okay. Now notice in the left hand on the first 2 measures, both notes are tied. There's a curved line to each note. That's important. Because when you're playing more than one note at a time, you do not have to tie them all. Let's pretend that there's no tie on the bottom. That bottom line is not there. Only the top one. If that were the case, then I would tie the top note, but I'd have to play this bottom note again. While I'm holding that down, do that. Or if the top line were not there, it'd be that. See? So each note has to be tied because we're going to get to where they're not going to be. Only some will be tied. And you have to watch out as which am I playing and which am I tying. It's kind of important. So once you put the hands together, I'll go get rid of the hesitations. Then I think about the articulation, and this is very connected. You can lift up for the phrasing. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Taking a breath. The left hand, just play it. You can't connect it, just pretend you can connect it. You can lift both hands at the same time to make it easier. Then the dynamics, F-P. Well, there's a repeat sign, so first time is loud, and that's. This should be soft all the time, in the background. And then in the second time, this is soft, and this is very soft. That's the dynamics. It's good practice. Just try and make the left hand softer than the right. Not easy to do at first, but it's something we need to learn to do, so we keep at it. Now, there's a note above the staff. Second time, play right hand, 8 VA. RH is right hand. So when you repeat, the right hand is going to come up here and play it up here. So at the end of the second line, first time you're here, then when you repeat, the left hand stays where it is, the right hand comes up here. You might have to practice that. You gotta look down at the keyboard, of course, because you're going quite a ways, so you gotta see where you're going. But once you're there, you don't need to look at the keyboard. And this is all soft, and the left hand's very soft. This left hand, it's just the way the piano is. Down here, it'll get louder all by itself, and it'll drown out this stuff. So when you're soft up here, you gotta be really soft here, because if you play this just the same, this will drown out that. They won't hear it. So this has to be really soft. It's good practice. When you're practicing pieces, just generally pieces, it doesn't hurt to actually try and play them really, really soft all the way through, just to practice playing soft in both hands, whatever it is, just to practice. It is more difficult to play very soft than it is to play very loud. Loud, you're just using a lot of weight. You're very heavy. The problem with playing loud is you got to watch, because you'll get tense. You know, and there's no allowed in piano playing. You got to stay relaxed. But in playing soft, how soft can you play? And then speed, allegro, about where I'm going. And I want to warn you, caution you, alert you, bring to your attention that you have to have independence of the hands. So you ought to be able to do one thing in one hand and at the same time do something else in the other. Big surprise, as if you hadn't figured that out yet. Look at the last two measures here. I want to connect this. I cannot connect this. I have to lift up. Can you connect one hand and not the other? Don't lift up in both hands just because you had to lift up in one. No. Oh, please don't do that. Big mistake. So we got to lift up here, but connect that. The rest of this you're lifting up in both hands. That's not a problem, but I need to point these little things out because they're too easy to overlook. Let's play this together to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do louds and softs. We will do the repeat, and I will go up an octave. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 3. Repeat. 2. 3 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 2. 3 and 4 and 2, 4. 3, 4.